sharply hit deep left field. Hall looks up, and it's gone. Well, we were talking about the pop that this young man has in his bat, and he has certainly shown it tonight. That's his first home run. And I'm sure that that is his first major league home run.
Hello, class. My name is Mike Timmons, and I thought it would be appropriate for Jeff Kent to introduce himself. Jeff grew up on the West Coast and was a self-proclaimed Southern California cowboy. The son of a motorcycle cop, Jeff loved two wheels and grew up racing motocross. Jeff's love for motorcycles remains to this day, as he owns a couple shops in Texas that are shown here. Kent was known throughout his career for his intensity and determination. This quote from Jeff's father gives you a sense as to the house that he grew up in and the expectations instilled upon him. Jeff played baseball at Edison High School in Huntington Beach, California. He was known for his hitting, his pitching, and his intensity. His coach asked him to leave during Kent's senior year, slating a terrible case of senioritis. He did not receive any opportunities to play ball outside of high school, but an academic scholarship landed him at UC Berkeley. Jeff was a walk-on and set a school record for doubles. Again, tension and clashes reared their head, so he left for the draft in 1989, where Toronto drafted him in the 20th round. Once inside of the Blue Jays organization, Kent excelled in the minors. Again, he set records and put up high numbers at each stop. He was invited to Toronto's spring training the spring of 1992. Jeff impressed the organization and began to see playing time. His first start was April 12, 1992, where he doubled his first at-bat. Eventually, he worked into the starting lineup at third base before being traded to the Mets in August. The Jays were in need of pitching and ended up winning the World Series that year, partially due to the trade. Kent received a ring for his contributions and keeps it tucked away to this day. Jeff did not receive a warm welcome with the Mets, neither the fans nor the players. He struggled and was benched, but the whole team was in a slump, ultimately leading to the firing of the coach. With a new coach, Kent earned his starting position back, setting the team home run record for second baseman. He also led the league in errors at second base that year with 18. Jeff started the 1994 season strong, only to have it cut short due to the strike. With the Mets, Kent continued to be steady at the plate, but not spectacular elsewhere. He was traded to Cleveland for a short stint, and where he saw his first postseason play. In November of 1996, Jeff was traded to the Giants, where he batted cleanup behind Barry Bonds.
June 2002, it's Jeff Kent and Barry Bonds. No, your mustache is more off-putting. And Giants manager Dusty Baker gets between the two, and he restores order, and he takes care of Kent. And whatever he said worked. Both Kent and Bonds would hit home runs later in the game.
The 1-2 punch of Bonds and Kent became a spectacle. On the field, they were magic together, but it came with well-documented friction. They combined for 3 MVP awards, with Kent winning in 2000. And were within one win of winning the World Series. He hit a career-high .334 batting average. Jeff is the only Giant to ever hit multiple home runs in a postseason game, and he did it twice.
Here's the pitch. Kent hits one to left field, hits it deep. Anderson back at the wall. He leaps out of here. Jeff Kent has done it! A 2-run home run! And how happy is Kent? A big greeting in the dugout for Jeff Kent.
Jeff Kent looked good on the first pitch, fouled it back. He was on Weber, and he cashed in on it.
And here comes the pitch. Swinging a drive, hit to deep left field. Did he do it again? Yes, he did! Jeff Kent with his second two-run homer of this game. And the Giants have turned this one into a real laugher. They now lead it 12-4.
Wherever Kent went, production followed. In Houston, he again landed with his team in the postseason play. He lived out every boy's dream, hitting an absolute blast in the bottom of the ninth of what was otherwise a pitcher's duel.
2 of his 3 hits in the series have been homers. Let's see if he can step on the clutch here. 2 on, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Isringhausen delivers, driving it way back into left field. It's up, it's over, it's gone, it's gone. Big home run by Kent. Holy Toledo, what a hit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I believe.
Jeff's last stop took him back to California, where he finished his career playing for the Dodgers. With 2 more trips to the playoffs, another Silver Slugger award, and once again landing on the MVP ballot.
Jeff Kent with a fly ball to left center field and deep. It's got a chance. It's on its way. It's gone. A home run. Jeff Kent, a 2-run shot. Jeff's 12th of the year. He's 3 games back, Mo, and he's got at least 1 hit in all 3. And this one, a big blast.
The original lineup this afternoon, posted early in the clubhouse, did not include the name of Jeff Kent at second base. Jeff saw the lineup, didn't say anything. He'd already received medical treatment. He was here early with his knee and working with the trainers. He went in very quietly and talked with manager Joe Torre. When he came out, the lineup card had been changed, and Jeff Kent said he wanted to give it a go, see how the knee was going to respond with playing.
A tearful Jeff Kent told the baseball world he's hanging up his glove after 17 years in the big leagues.
And for the kids who might want to be a baseball player someday, there's a chance that you can play this great game. If you're not the biggest guy, if you're not the fastest guy, even if you're not the smartest guy, there's a chance that you can still play this game.
The numbers speak for themselves. Jeff Kent is arguably the most productive second baseman ever to play the game. 377 home runs, a .290 batting average over the course of a 17-year career, and a .500 slugging percentage. Jeff was clutch. Look at these stats. 100 plus RBIs 8 times, 2000 National League MVP, a 5-time All-Star, 4-time Silver Slugger. And I agree with Dusty, this cat should be in the Hall of Fame.
You know what pisses me off? Because I think I've made about $60 million playing baseball, and I want this freaking $1 million in this game. And it's not even $1 million. It's $600,000 by the time Obama takes it. I'm a Game 7 World Series loser. You know, I've played in the biggest games in the world and the worst games in the world, but this just sucks.
It is mind-boggling to me that Jeff Kent is not yet in the Hall of Fame. Some account his snub due to his intensity, his blunt personality, and the riffs. Others cite the downside of a statistical or analytical-driven era versus the stats that measured the ball players of yesterday. Jeff was clutch throughout his 17 years, could always be counted on in the big moments, and simply produced. We will never know Jeff Kent personally, but I found a good insight into the competitor he is on CBS's Survivor. During that show, he brought the same intensity and competitive spirit to that game that I'm sure that he brought to the ball field throughout his career. Kent was one heck of a ball player. Jeff Kent deserves to be forever enshrined in Cooperstown.